Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. And today we are back with the watch along for the Manchester United versus West Ham Carabao Cup first. Well, it's our first game of the Carabao Cup, isn't it? Of course, we did actually play West Ham on Sunday. Obviously, we beat them 2-1 thanks to a Jesse Lingard goal in the 89th minute. This man right here. And to be honest, look, I mean, I don't know what to say. Should we be winning this game? I think if we look at both teams, obviously we go for the Man United team here first. I would say we probably should be winning this game. So if we go through it quickly, it is Dean Henderson in goal. Obviously he has recovered from COVID, so he's back today. He obviously look. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Dean Henderson. Obviously, there was a point at the end of last season where he was our first choice goalkeeper. I felt like David De Gea re-earned that place after Henderson had that shocker against Liverpool. And this season, David De Gea has been so good, he can't be dropped. So, look, it's Dean Henderson's first game in a matchday squad since recovering from COVID, and he's straight into the starting 11. I wouldn't be too worried. It's a cup game. So, look, when we play Aston Villa on the weekend, if he starts that game, then be concerned. But I wouldn't be too concerned. And what I would say probably further makes that point, if you look at that bench today, no Ronaldo, no Pogba, no Maguire, no Varane, and no David De Gea. That tells me David De Gea is our first choice goalkeeper, because our first choice striker is not there. Excluding Bruno, our first choice midfielder isn't there. First choice left back isn't there. First or second choice centre backs aren't there. So I think it's clear we've kind of left out a lot of our first team players, and the fact that obviously David De Gea is not there leads me to believe he is one of them. We go into the back four: Dalot, Lindelof, Bailly, and Alex Telles. Look, I would. That is probably the centre back. Well, the defence I would have started with. Obviously, I actually kept Maguire in. I kept Maguire in more because I felt Maguire would start rather than because I wanted him to start. I feel like Maguire. He's played so many minutes since he's joined Manchester United. Pretty much, more or less, every single minute he's played. So I'm happy that what's his name's been rested. Maguire again. He's not even in the squad today. Hello, NG. How are we? We go into the midfield: Matic and Van der Beek. Obviously, like I said in my preview, that's probably for me our best pivot, or the best pivot we've seen in a very long time. So I'm happy to see them two in. Let's see what Donny Van der Beek can do. Juan Mata just in front of them. We've seen it. Well, we've seen this three as a collective work well together. So let's see how we get on with that. Then the front three: Lingard, Martial, and Jadon Sancho start as a front three. And look, what I would say about this front three, it's interchangeable. Obviously, we saw Lingard actually go up top against young boys. We know Sancho can play up top. He's done that for Dortmund here and there. We know Martial can play off the left. Can do stuff on the right. He can't naturally play as a right winger, but can definitely play or at least fill in there. I feel like he could play as a 10. So Mata, we know he can drift onto either side. I feel like this front four has a lot of interchangeability. The only issue is Juan Mata and the fact he is quite slow. He's not the player he once was. But look, that football intelligence is still there. And let's see if technically he is still there as well. Got the lineup correct, except the Mata and Van der Beek combo. Look, I was pretty certain we'd see Van der Beek and Matic today, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has shown in the cups he's more than happy to play this pivot. It's league games and in kind of important games he stays away from it. Sorry, my throat is killing me today. Sorry. So if we go over to this screen, we can see West Ham line up, and it is thus. So they've gone for Alphonse Areola in goal. It's Ben Johnson, Craig Dawson, Issa Diop. Well, hold on. So let me take that back. So it's Ryan Fredericks at right wing, at right back. It will be Craig Dawson, Issa Diop, and Masuaku at left back. It'll be Crow and Noble. Then it'll probably be Johnson on the left, on the right, sorry. Bowen on the left. Lanzini at 10, Yarmolenko up top. Maybe. I don't think Masuaku will be on the left wing. I don't think Fredericks will be at left back. Apart from that, I'm not too sure. If we go to the bench, obviously Manchester United, we have Tom Heaton, Wan-Bissaka, Phil Jones, McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Elanga, which I'm very happy to see, and Mason Greenwood. For West Ham, it's Kurt Zouma, it's Vladimir Kufal, Pablo Fornal, Nikola Vlasic, Angelo Ogbonna, Saeed Benrahma, and Darren Randolph. Finally, Maguire and Shaw gets to rest. In other games last season, Maguire will definitely start. I agree, which is good to see. Because, look, obviously, after the Young Boys game, I said I was Ollie out. And, look, I have been thinking, I've been thinking through it. Was I too quick to say that at the start of this season? And I think maybe I am. But, at the same time, I think we have seen so often over the last 2 years that Ollie's keep making the same mistakes. And so, well, I would say it's probably a bit premature for me to have said it. I don't take it back just yet. But look, I think today is a good day for that lineup because I think it shows, look, this squad, there's no reason not to rotate and to use this squad depth and whatever. So, if this season we keep seeing the same mistakes from Ollie in terms of squad selection, using squad depth, rotation, then I think that shows more Ollie's management and his level rather than we don't have the squad because we've seen, we'll look at that squad. That squad is plenty good enough today to win this game and we should be winning this game. How was the game at the stadium? Oh, mate, it was incredible. I mean, look, I was sat with unfortunately, I was sat in the West Ham end, because both my dad and my brother are West Ham fans, so I was sat with them in the what's it called end, the West Ham end. Plus, I couldn't get I couldn't get away tickets as well, so I had to be quite calm when the goals went in, but inside I was going mental. When De Gea saved that penalty, I couldn't hold myself back. I was stood up, hands on my head. When David De Gea saved it, I went, "Come on!" And then quickly realised that shit, I'm in the West Ham end. I went, but I don't know why. We gave away the penalty. Obviously, in my opinion, Man United should have had two before that anyway. We gave it away, and I went, De Gea's going to save it. Something inside me knew he would save it. And my brother went, "Oh, get Mark Noble on." And obviously Mark Noble came trotting on. I went, "He's going that way. He's going that way." Which way did he go? He went that way. I called it. I am Mark Noble up in here. Oh, it was a great moment. And look, that when stuff like that happened, obviously, especially given De Gea's, we'll say, less than convincing record from the penalty spot, or at least saving penalties, and in the last minute of a game, you pull that out. Something inside you just again, it goes against what my head. Like my head says, we're not. Of course, we're not going to win the Premier League. Of course, we're not. We're not as complete as these other teams. But when moments like that happen, inside I'm just don't know how, but we're going to win the league. We're just going to win the league because it just seems like that little bit of luck you need to win a Premier League. It looks like we might have it this year. And we had it last year, and that that's something you can't. I've never really felt since Sir Alex left. I've never. And look, like I said, in my head, if we had a better manager, like a Tuchel, like a Pep, like a Klopp, then I would say we can go win the league. But because of Ollie, it makes me think. My head says with Ollie, no, we can't. But like I said, my heart and just something inside me says we're gonna win the league. We've got what it takes to win the league. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, look, what do we actually make of this game? What is going on with my hair? I need a trim so badly. I tell you what, after the Aston Villa game on Saturday, I'm gonna need to get a trim because I am looking a mess. But I mean, look, what do we make of this game? Like, do you guys want to win this game? And what do you want? What do you make of the Carabao Cup? Is the Carabao Cup to you guys a priority? Is it something you desperately want to win? Or is it just something where, like, it's to me, where it's like, if we win it, brilliant, fantastic. I'm taking a win over nothing, but I'm not. Look, we get knocked out of the Carabao Cup. I'm not losing any sleep over it. I'm not. I don't really care. Like I said, I would like to win it because obviously I want to win something. It's been too long since Manchester United won a trophy, so of course I want to win something. But out of everything, the Carabao Cup is probably bottom priority. I mean, the tickets I got were £55 per ticket. But obviously, like I said, that was at the Olympic Stadium. So I don't know how much it would be at Old Trafford, for example. And if you get an away ticket, I think it's like 25 quid max. Right. I'm going for a comfortable 2-0 win today, by the way, seeing as we're at home. I said 2-0 win. There we go. Yeah. I mean, look, if we go to this screen, this one, and you compare the two lineups, I mean, I'll have to cut off Dean Henderson there. So we're going man for man. Dallow's better than Fredericks, Johnson, whoever. Bailly and Lindelof, Craig Dawson and Diop. Probably Man United edges it. Me. Well, we do win it, don't we? Really. Noble and Matic. Noble and Kraut versus Matic and Donny. Obviously Donny and Matic. Mata, Lanzini. Very close. I mean, let's for the sake of the argument, let's give him Lanzini. Sancho, Martial, Lingard versus Johnson, Yarmolenko, and Bowen or Yarmolenko, Masuaku and Bowen. Manchester United win it. Man for man, we win. We beat this West Ham team. So tactically, that shouldn't be an issue either. Because look, I mean, we got rid of David Moyes 5 years ago. More than 5 years ago at this point, wasn't it? Oh, well, 8, 9 years ago we got rid of David Moyes. What that? No, it must be 7 or 8. 7 or 8 years ago we got rid of David Moyes. So surely he can't be a better manager than what we've got present day. Maybe David Moyes isn't even here. Why is Stuart Pearce doing an interview? Oh well. It is what it is. So, look, I'm really hoping for good games from Martial today. Jadon Sancho. I want them to, in particular, to play really well. Because I know, well, I mean, even with Martial isn't going to start games this season, is he? I mean, I just like Martial, so I wanted to... Look, with someone like a Lingard, I know Jesse Lingard, he can have a shocker today and still will still play a lot of games. With Jadon Sancho, I don't have that sort of confidence, really. Because, well, I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because Ollie... I don't know if Ollie... Surely Ollie must fancy him. I don't know. I just think Ollie would go with Lingard over Sancho, I guess. The Lord Phil Jones is back. Moyes is scared. I mean, look. I mean, I can't say I know loads about it. I read loads. But, I mean, Phil Jones has had... His injury issues have been terrible, apparently. Apparently, the reason he was out for like 2 years is because he went over abroad somewhere to get surgery, a special type of surgery. I think it was on his knee or something like that. Because for 2 or 3 years, he was playing at 60 to 70%. So he was playing with injuries, and it's only he decided enough's enough. And went and got his massive surgery to try and fix his career, when realistically he doesn't have a career. Try Martial with... I assume he must mean Frankie de Jong. Get that deal done, Man United. I mean, look, I would obviously love that to well, look, Martial is my favourite player at the club. I think that's pretty clear. I've said that a lot. So obviously, I wouldn't like to see him go. Because I think he is such a talented player, and he obviously is a talented player and a quality player. But at a point, you have to get rid of that sort of favouritism you have towards players, and think what is best for the club, what is best for the player as well. I think a move to a Barcelona, for example, would be perfect for Martial. I think Martial is a player who's fantastic with the ball at his feet. He has Memphis Depay there, who obviously I don't know how they had a great relationship over when Memphis was at Old Trafford. Obviously, they came in the same year. I assume they would have a fairly decent relationship. Is there any French players over there? Obviously, they used to have Griezmann, not anymore. They have Tissy there, Clement Longley. So they have a few players here and there that would, I mean, that you'd imagine get on with Martial. I think Martial fits kind of the tiki-taka style. And I think he'd get game time. I think he'd get a lot of game time at Barcelona. Especially considering they've now got Simeon de Jong. Or no, Luke de Jong, sorry, at Barcelona. So I think it would be a good move for Martial and Barcelona. Just whether would de Jong want to come to Manchester United and would Barcelona be willing to let go of de Jong? That is the only issue I would see in that deal. Which I don't think de Jong would want to come to United. Especially with the uncertainty around Paul Pogba. Although Varane, Ronaldo, Bruno, Sancho, I think you have to say Manchester United are a very promising outfit at the moment to join. So maybe Frankie would, but I think Frankie always wanted to play for Barcelona. So I think it'd be hard. But I mean, I get and the situation with Donny van der Beek. That would be a big issue for Donny. Ask away, NG. Hope we win this game. I hope we do too, mate. Do you have a prediction for the game? Mohammed. Mohammed. Is that meant to say Mohammed? But you've accidentally put a G instead of a H. If I'm wrong, sorry. But that seems like it might have been the case. I've never seen a Mohammed, Mohammed. I mean, who would you guys like to see actually make an appearance today off the bench? Providing, of course, we are winning. For me, if we go over to this screen, I would love to see this. That. I would love to see Alanga come on off the left-hand side. Put Lingard at 10. With that now, I think that is so rotational. You can move everyone everywhere. Like they can go everywhere. I think it's just dangerous. So obviously, look, I could keep it moving, but I think that it would be we can be so dangerous with someone like a Langer or a Mason Greenwood coming on. Greenwood works as well, but I would like to see a Langer. I thought he was fantastic during pre-season, and I want to see him play more because I think this could be a real breakout season for Anthony Elanga if given the opportunity. What I fear is he might not be given the opportunity. I mean, they're showing highlights of former games as we get about 5 minutes from kickoff. Anthony Martial has quite often scored in games against West Ham United, so let's hope that is it again. Hold on, I haven't seen the question of the day. I've been waiting for. Oh, here it is. I just had to flick over to live chat. Sorry. Hold on. What's Ollie's an impressor? Juventus. Arsenal aren't even that bad. Arsenal are doing all right now. I always said they would be all right. Arsenal are in 13th. They're just below Leicester. So if Arsenal are in trouble, having played the Champions League winners and the Premier League winners, so are Leicester. Right, so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there saying, look, this squad now it's good, full of depth, plenty of players, we get plenty of minutes. Um, we expect to go a long way in this tournament. So there's what we wanted to know from Ollie. This is a competition he wants to go and win. Obviously, I wouldn't say that we've played Norwich 1-1 there, not exactly clear. You can only beat what's in front of you. I mean, but look, you beat Burnley 1-0. Great free kick in that game, wasn't it? You can only beat what's in front of you. Burnley aren't an easy place to go. You beat Norwich 1-0. Look, I mean, you've had 30 shots in that game. There's the Arsenal versus Norwich stats. You've had 30 shots, 7 on target. To me, that says more that you're playing quite well, but sometimes your players are messing it up at the final hurdle. I mean, you're having 30 shots. I mean, 7 on target. It's not well. Obviously, you kind of want more from 30 shots, but to have seven on target and only score 1 goal, bit disappointing. If I remember the goal, obviously I can't show you it. It was a bit of a scrappy one. So obviously, as you get better, you'll be fine. You play AFC Wimbledon today, beat them. I imagine you quite comfortably. Then you go to the North London derby. I think you're better than Spurs. So you beat Spurs. You got 9 points from. Would that be? Yeah. So you'll have 9 points from 6 games. Bearing in mind, you look at them games you've played. You've played the Champions League winners and the Premier League winners. You've dropped up another 3 points. You'll be about exactly where you expect to be. Right, so the players are walking out. There's big Mark Noble. Obviously came off the bench in the last one to miss a penalty. I mean, look, that's a question I'll throw out to you guys. What do you make of this whole players shouldn't come on cold to take a penalty? What do you guys make of it? Is it a load of rubbish? Because for me, it's a load of rubbish. But I want to hear yours. Do you think it's okay to bring a player on specifically for penalties? For example, obviously, like we saw on Sunday, Mark Noble came on specifically to take that penalty. In the Euros, we saw Rashford and Sancho come on specifically to take penalties for England. In the Europa League final, we saw Mata and Tellez specifically come on to take penalties. Is it okay to do that, or should these players be playing half an hour before before taking a penalty? Anyway, I mean, while you guys can put that in the chat, we'll go through the starting 11s quickly. So for Manchester United, it is Dean Henderson in goal. It's a back four of Diego Dalot, Lindelof, Eric Bailly, and Alex Tellez. It's a midfield double pivot of Donny van der Beek and Nemanja Matic, with a front four of Jadon Sancho, Juan Mata, Jesse Lingard, and Anthony Martial. For West Ham, it is Alphonse Areola in goal. It's Ben Johnson, Craig Dawson, Issa Diop, and Masuak, Frederick, Noble, Crow, Yarmolenko, Lanzini, Masuaku, Bowen. Chances are it's probably not going to line up specifically that way. Like I said, Anthony Martial, who starts up top, has a very good record against West Ham United. So let's see how he gets on today. Alphonse Areola makes his debut for West Ham United today. So again, let's see how he gets on today. Come on. Right. So if you are enjoying the stream, just before we get kicked off, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. We are now getting kicked off. Obviously, I will. The best way to watch these streams is by syncing your game timer up to mine. Mine is slightly out at them as it stands. Obviously, I'll sync it back up and I'll tell you when it's synced, so you guys can sync yours as well. Tell a lie, it's bang on. The sync is already perfect. Yeah, I think it's bang on. Perfect. Van der Beek, good tackle. I mean, what do we all think? What's everyone's score predictions for the game? Bye. For those who aren't going to sync their game timer up with mine, if you are in front, obviously I have to watch it on Sky Go, so I get slightly I've got a slight delay. If you guys aren't going to sync your timer up with mine, please don't put in the chat about goals or whatever. Just look, I don't want it ruined for me. Those in the chat don't want it ruined for them, so on and so forth. So obviously, don't be a twat, I guess. If you do, we'll have to start timing people out and blocking, which is not something we want to do. But if we have to, we have to. So Bailly goes long. Martial gives chase. Alphonse Areola will pick it up. Well intercepted by Lingard. Dalot goes back to Van der Beek, who we lose it. And something that does my tits in. We're playing Lingard off the right and Sancho off the left. We signed Lingard. We signed Sancho to be a right winger. So why do we keep using him? Here comes West Ham. Jared Bowen shoots wide. Good chance straight away there for West Ham. I think it was Alex Telles that was absolutely beaten for pace by Yarmolenko. We'll see it in here again. Telles just... The ball in behind Telles. He just can't deal with it. It gets shrugged to the ground by Yarmolenko. Bowen shot wide. And that's why we don't see much of Alex Telles. But at the same time, look, with Telles, he's a player that never really has been given the opportunity to get a bit of form at Manchester United because he never plays. Lindelof goes to Telles. Here's Nemanja Matic. Lovely play here by Matic, bringing it forward. Drops into Juan Mata, who's found himself on this left-hand side, who now finds Alex Telles. Telles looks for Martial. Good defending by Craig Dawson. Van der Beek picks it up. He moves it out to Diego Dalot. Jesse Lingard's there, but Dalot comes inside. Finds Jesse Lingard. Mata back to Lingard. Manchester United just knocking the ball around quite well here. Lingard moves it back into Bailly. Bailly's a player who I just don't like. He gives me he makes me nervous every time he gets the ball. But here is Sancho on the left-hand side. Drops it inside to Lingard, who now moves it out wide to Juan Mata, who's found himself on the right-hand side. Nice ball into Diego Dalot, who looks to put the cross in. Well defended by Alpha Masuaku. And it's out for a goal kick. Oh. This is Diego Dalot's first start at Old Trafford for Manchester United since September 2019. Long ball. Bailly wins it. Out for a throw-in for West Ham. Tell you what, Ben Johnson is playing left back. So the team Google had it on was pretty much right. Obviously, they had Fredericks and Johnson the wrong way. But Masuaku is certainly playing as the left winger. Obviously, when Johnson overlaps, it looks like Masuaku will kind of just sit and fulfill that left back duty. Obviously, we know Masuaku is a left back by trade. Masuaku now puts the ball in. Lindelof deals with it and clears. Can Lingard get hold of the ball? No. Ryan Fredericks goes back to Mark Noble. It's not a good pass. Noble will just pick it up and we'll find Ben Johnson here. Obviously, Mark Noble got a point to prove after that penalty miss on Sunday. So, well, will he be able to live up to it? Like I said, it was a very controversial decision to bring him on to take it. To then miss it. Yes. Whether he has answers, has questions to answer, or David Moyes is maybe up for debate. But Mark Noble will feel like he let his team down that on Sunday, so he will want a big game for him. And look, Mark Noble, to be fair, he's missed to West Ham. I can't think of many big games where Mark Noble has let West Ham down. He's a consistent 6 or 7 out of 10 every week. Who's Bowen? Crow. Yarmolenko shots. Crow picks it up in the box. Boy, good block. And it's out for a corner to Manchester United. So here it is again. Bowen found Crow, who's making good runs into the box, like we've seen from Soucek at West Ham. Boy just blocks it. I think Dean Henderson did have it covered. But, I mean, better to be safe than sorry, to be fair, by Boy. So I don't think you can be too unhappy. Mark Noble now puts this ball into the box. Headed clear. Masuaku picks it up on the edge. Lanzini into Johnson. Johnson now moves it out wide to Mark Noble. Johnson finds Crow. Crow looking dangerous on these early parts. Dallow's been put to the floor. Here's Mark Noble. Finds Bowen. Bowen finds Crow at 1v1 with Dallow, who passes it out for a goal kick to Manchester United. And look, I mean, I said it's a big game for Noble in terms for West Ham. Diego Dallow and Alex Telles have big games on their hands. Obviously, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw. Since Ollie's taken over, Luke Shaw's pretty much been the first choice left back. Wan-Bissaka, since he signed, has always been the first choice left back. Right back, sorry. So if these two want more game time, more minutes as a Manchester United player, they have to perform in the limited minutes they're going to get. Even then, I doubt they're going to get a lot of game time. So it proves how much they have to impress. And, I mean, these opening 8 minutes, I don't think Dallow or Telles has looked good defensively. Going forward, of course, we know that's where their strengths lie. But Telles there, so easily beaten again. And here comes 1-0 West Ham United. Manuel Lanzini scores. And it's so poor from Alex Telles. Really poor. Beaten far too easily there. And it's 1-0 West Ham. Looks like there might be an offside somewhere. Or Ryan Fredericks could be injured or something. I'm not quite sure. But we'll see it here again. Ryan Fredericks just beats Telles so easy. Drops it back to Lanzini. Dean Henderson can't get there. 1-0 West Ham. And look, it was a good move by West Ham, to be fair. Like, there's no doubt about that. But it's really poor. Really poor from Alex Telles. Got done so easy. Got skinned by Fredericks. And it's like I said, it's 1-0 West Ham. Not a good start. Why can't we have a fucking clean sheet? Who knows? I mean, look, I was saying he has a big game in his hands. Not started well. Defensively, so poor. And look, this is why I guess when we have seen Tellers at his best, it's been as part of a three at the back, and why maybe Dalot, when Dalot came on against Young Boys, we went to a three at the back. These two fullbacks aren't trusted, can't really be trusted defensively. But look, when do we start really playing our best stuff as a Manchester United team? It's when we go a goal down. So to go a goal down so early might be a good thing. Dalot puts a cross in here. Lingard will pick it up on the edge of the box. Can he get hold of it? Sure, that's a free kick for United. No. How is that not a free kick? Obviously, there's no VAR or no extra time. So if this game finishes as a draw, it will go straight to a penalty shootout. Here is Matic. So, look, if United had to get through, we might see penalties. Jesse Lingard moves it out to Diego Dalot. Dalot, can he get a cross in? Does, but it's a really poor cross. Right to Mark Noble. We'll see this penalty shootout again. It's soft, but he does pull him down. Look, I don't think it should be, but we've seen less given for less. Boy beat Alphonse Areola to the ball. Mata! Great save is maybe from Areola, or maybe it hit the bar. Here is Nemanja Matic now. Boy still down the ground. Here is Matic. Looks for try and get the cross in. Poor from Matic when the cross does come in, and Yarmolenko just shanked it out for a throw-in. I'd like to see that Mata shot again. Ball came in. Bailly won the header. Fell back to Juan Mata. He goes for goal. I think it does just hit the bar. I don't think Areola gets a save, or at least a significant save. So the scores remain 1-0 West Ham. Brilliant. Sancho finds Nemanja Matic. Another penalty. I don't think if we want less penalties given in football, which to be fair we do, I don't think that should be a penalty. Ball comes in by Dalot. Martial gambled, couldn't quite get there. Tellez. Mata. Here is Sancho. Sancho shoots, deflects off Dawson and out for a corner. Yeah, if we want less penalties given in games, that for me is too soft on Lingard. But it's stuff like we've seen Salah win so many penalties like that in the past. We instantly think, oh, that should be a penalty. But we say, oh, Salah shouldn't get all these penalties. So it's kind of, though, if that's West Ham, we're saying no chances at a penalty. So I don't mind that not being a penalty as long as we stay consistent. And then when it happens to Salah, for example, it's not given. But that's where my doubt comes in. Salah scored by the Chinese, so who's the real winner here? Man United. We might be losing, but Chinese hashtag overrated. I've said it. Matic does well. Finds Tellez. Finds Anthony Martial. Nice play here by Manchester United. Just knocking the ball around. Nemanja Matic goes driving. Can he just knock it to Martial? He does. Martial's in. Oh, Martial should score. He does really well. Does it take a deflection? What happens here? Martial should be hitting the target there and probably scoring. Matic did so well. Drops it into Martial. Is it good defending? No, I think Martial should do better. I think he should do better. He does well. Diop slides. He slides Diop. I don't know if he does get a touch. I'm not sure he does. But at the same time, look, Dallow's there. I don't know if he's trying to knock it to Dallow. I hope he's not trying to knock it to Dallow. Well, I hope he is, but at the same time, I hope he's not. What I mean by this is, Martial's a striker. In that situation, you expect your striker to be trying to score goals. So if he's not shooting there, well, then he doesn't have a future as a striker, because that is the position a striker should be shooting. But at the same time, I hope he's trying to pass, because it's not a very good shot. I don't think it's a pen. Like I said, if that's against us, we're saying that's never a pen. He's gone down too soft. Or if that's Salah, over when Salah's done that in the last few seasons and a penalty's been given, we've gone never a penalty. He's dived. It's too soft to go down for me. He pulled him down, but he could have stayed. There was obviously contact, but not enough to actually bring him down for me. Martial, great turn there, finds Mata. Martial then picks it back up for the loose ball. Brow tackles him. Like I say, if Maguire does that to someone, we're saying he's gone down too softly. When Salah's done that in years gone past and he's got a penalty, we're saying it's too soft. The issue is if that's not getting given, then we have to see it stop for everyone. And that's the bit that makes me think that should be given as a penalty. Because I don't want soft decisions in football. I want it to be a lot less play acting. I want to see actual football and team players not going down at every touch by opposition play. Because at the end of the day, it's a contact sport, and things like shirt pulling does happen and will always happen. And while we have decisions like that get given, that will continue and things will just get worse. But if we have decisions like that not get given, then I think just football in general is a better sport. But like I said, referees have to be consistent with it. And with the level of officiating in this country, something tells me that's not going to be the case. But here is West Ham. Kufau with the ball. Goes back to Dawson. Long ball. Bailly does well. Matic. Mata loses out. Surely that's a foul on Juan Mata by Mike Noble, and it is. Free kick, Manchester United. Just in Manchester United's half. Poor from you, Charles. Charles and Zogbia. We'll see this again. Yeah, it's a foul on Mata. And then Yarmolenko has just taken one to the cock. He's taken one to the cock. Oh, Yarmolenko's taking a boot to the cock. You know what? We'll give that. There we go. Juan Mata hit Yarmolenko in the cock. That's a sue. Dallo took it down well. Lingard Just knock it off. Sancho, Martial. Crowded by players here, Martial. Finds Lingard. Finds Martial again. Martial, can he get through? Lingard. Brilliant play by Martial and Lingard there. Very little space for working, but Martial did very well. I thought it was the flick back to Martial. It was incredible technique by Lingard to do it. I thought it was a bit weird. Martial wasn't really expecting it, you can see, but he took it down well. He found Lingard, Martial. But then just dodgy touch by Lingard. Right. So goal kick here for West Ham. Alphonse Areola will take and will go long. Dalot, poor first touch there by Dalot, but just recovers and finds Dean Henderson. Henderson goes long. Could have tried to play it out there, but I don't know. There's Dino. Johnson goes long. Matic wins. Lindelof kind of just... The ball just hit the top of Lindelof's head. And here comes West Ham. Gerard Bowen. Koufal's making the overlap. But Bowen tried to play in the underlap. Mata does really well there. Matic finds Van der Beek. Van der Beek goes into Martial. Poor from Martial there. Couldn't hold the ball up against Issa Diop. Diop. Martial giving chase. Johnson goes down the line to Arthur Masuaku. Surely he's offside. Flag is up. Offside. Well, I mean, what have we made of this first half? I mean, I think you'd have to say West Ham deserve the lead as it stands. Henderson finds Lindelof. Matic. Lindelof. Sancho. Lanzini is better than Ronaldo. Well, when I heard there's a Argentinian goat, I always thought Messi, but clearly Lanzini. Lanzini is the true goat. Johnson, nice ball down the line to Masuaku, buys across. Lingard picks up the loose ball. Poor touch from Dalot, but he does recover and finds Lindelof. Lindelof back to Henderson. Henderson has to go long and does. Koufal heads back into the danger, but Tellez wins it. Funds Mata. Ball's bounced everywhere, but Matic has taken it down and now found Tellez. United will now try and play a bit of keep ball. Lingard. Just drop it into Mata. No, he finds Martial. Martial's just got no one right there, so he has to go back to Dalot. Moves it to Bailly. This is better from Manchester United, just keeping the ball a little bit, trying to dictate the play more. So Matic now, can he go out to Tellez or give it to Sancho in the middle? Nice ball over the top for Tellez, who cuts back in. Here is Jadon Sancho now. Poor first touch from Sancho, but Jesse Lingard will take it down. He'll go into Donny van der Beek. Van der Beek will hit it. And did he take a deflection? I'm not sure. Goal kick by the looks of it. Poor shot from Donny. Wayward, to say the least. Alphonse Areola will go long. Sancho goes back to Lindelof. Now out to Tellez. Tellez has got space to run into. Goes into Martial. Not the greatest of touches, well, passes into him, but he does take it under. Good news for Arsenal fans. Arsenal are actually, by the looks of it, beating AFC Wimbledon. If we go to this screen, there we go. So we can have a little look at the the games going on at the moment. So Brighton are beating Swansea 2-0. Obviously Graham Potter playing against his former employers. Leicester Millwall are still 0-0. Tottenham are 2-0 up against Wolves. Obviously again, what's his name? Nuno Espirito Santos going up against his former employers and playing what looks to be a pretty much full starting 11 really, or at least majority starting 11. Obviously we're currently losing 1-0 to West Ham. Lingard puts the ball into the box. Poor ball. Tellez. Jesse. Slot it. Goes for goal. Good save, Areola. Lacazette scored from the penalty spot against Wimbledon. If we look at that team, they're playing a diamond, didn't they? So, what? 4-3-2-1 from FIFA. That's what they're playing. Right, Tellez from the corner puts the ball in. Well headed, clear by West Ham. Mata puts it out to Jesse Lingard. Back to Tellez. Tellez will put the ball into the box. Bailly goes for the header. Out for a goal kick. Chelsea. What teams are both Chelsea and Aston Villa playing? Oh, they've gone for a free midfield today. 4 at the back, sorry. Chelsea today. So you've got Kepa, Reece James, Chalaba, Sarr, Chilwell, Saul, Loftus-Cheek, Kante, Hudson-Odoi, Werner, Ziyech. Interesting. So, I mean, look, we'll keep an eye on all them scores. Here is Lindelof. He goes out to Alex Tellez. Slots it, looking for Sancho. Can't find it, but Lingard picks it up, who now plays it into Anthony Martial. Lingard. Give it to Van der Beek, but he gets fouled, so it's a free kick to Manchester United. Foul by Lingard by Mark Noble. Right. So I guess Mata takes this free kick. Mata and Sancho are standing over it. Tellez has left it. Sancho and Mata standing over this free kick. Could this be the moment Jadon Sancho's United career really kicks off with a goal here from the free kick? No, because Mata will take and it's into the wall. Lingard should have taken. Not Lingard. Sancho should have taken it. Bailly. Matic. Finds Van der Beek in a lot of space. He moves it into Tellez. Mata. Tellez. Tellez will put the ball into the box. Dawson easily wins it. Matic now finds Diego Dalot. Dalot again poor first touch, but Jesse Lingard will pick it up. Tell you what, Lingard is having a decent game. He's picking the ball up and kind of a lot of loose balls up, which I'm very impressed with. Mata goes down. He wants a free kick. He's not going to get it this time. Tellez goes for goal from range. Very, very far wide. I tell you what, the Nemanja Matic is having a fantastic game. And look, again, I thought when he came on against West Ham, in the Premier League on Sunday. He looked fantastic. He looked assured, and he looked much better than Fred. Today, he's doing it again. He's showing why he should be the first choice DM alongside whether it's Pogba, Van der Beek, whoever. Mata. Jadon Sancho. Slips in looking for Mata. Greg Dawson will pick it up though. And goes long. Matic again there. Winning the header. Out for a throw-in for West Ham. Brilliant from Nemanja Matic. Honestly, he really impressed me in this first half. But my issue is, why is he playing today? Do we know Matic can't play week in, week out, and game after game after game? Why is he playing today when we want him against Aston Villa? We have so many attacking players where we're not letting we're not getting them all on the ball on the pitch, because we're having to play Pogba in one of them positions because we want to use McTominay and Fred and not Matic. I don't get it. And don't get me wrong, Pogba's brilliant off that left hand side, but if you get the best out of Pogba in midfield, you can get someone else who's equally as brilliant in that team. Bowen slipped away from Eric Bailly here. Masuaku. But no, Bowen gets a free kick. Ooh. Brow. Johnson. Van der Beek does well. Out for a throw-in for West Ham. Bailly clears. Can Mata bring it down? Ball from Mata, but he will pick it up in the second ball. No, he won't. And here comes West Ham, maybe. Masuaku inside Manchester United's half. Yarmolenko, poor first touch. And here comes West Ham still. Yarmolenko. Masuaku. Looks to put the cross in. Good defending by Dalot. Johnson. Noble. Out to Dawson. United pressing fairly well here. Throwing for West Ham. Kufal takes it quickly, moves it into Yarmolenko. Looks for the flick, but Lindelof stops it. Here is Tellez now. Tellez goes for a crossfield ball, looking for Lingard. West Ham just pick it up. That's really poor from what's his name? Tellez. And for me, do you take Tellez off in the second half? Because he's been really poor. What I would say is, I mean, obviously, if you was to take Tellez off, you'd put Dalot at left back, wouldn't you? And you put Wan-Bissaka at right back, but you don't want to bring Wan-Bissaka on in a game like this. Plus, obviously, while we are, look, the further we're losing, the further you've got to think that if we are to score, the chances are, if we're going to win this game, it's going to be on penalties. You want Alex Tellez on for it to take a penalty. Is that not a foul, Martial? No? Alright then. Alright then, ref. And here comes West Ham on the counter-attack. Here is Johnson. Masuaku's there on the overlap. 2v1 with Dalot. Dalot does enough with the help of Van der Beek. And here comes Donny Van der Beek bringing it out from the back. Runs into traffic, but he does find Matic in the end. Here is Dalot. Dalot does well and wins a throw-in off Mark Noble, who puts in a good sliding tackle. Dalot goes back to Bailly. And look, this first 35 minutes for me has flown by. It's been a very close game for me. I don't think any team you could really say is in command of the game. I think West Ham got their early goal, and this is how they were always going to play. Here's Martial, does really well, shoots just wide. There was always a difficult angle there to shoot from Anthony Martial, but does well. As up for a goal kick. Martial picked the ball up, had players around him, beat Crow, then was 1v1 with Kufal, just went for that front post, which is a weird one because in that sort of situation, it's like textbook Martial to take a touch out towards the right hand side and bend that back post. And it's things like that just makes me think: has he just lost his confidence? Areola goes long. It's out for a goal kick. A throw-in, sorry, not a goal kick. Mata. Dallo. Lovely crossfield ball from Dallo to Alex Tellez. Not the greatest of first touches. So he had to cut back for it. He wanted to take a first touch into the space. But here is Sancho. Bringing it forward. Hits the referee. And will be pulled back for a drop ball. John Moss has a little laugh about it. And here is Matic. Mata. Gets crowded out. And here is Crow. Bringing it forward for West Ham. Into Yarmolenko. Ball from Yarmolenko. And Donny van der Beek will just pick it up. Really good play there by Donny. Giving it to Lindelof first time. And here is Matic now. Back on the ball. Moves it into Juan Mata. Mata's not been great for me, to be honest. You can see Mata's legs have gone, haven't they? Like, technically, when he's on the ball and got time and space, he looks good, don't get me wrong. But I don't think he has well, obviously he doesn't have a future at Manchester United. There's Declan Rice on the bench. Is Declan Rice on the bench or is he not in the squad? Not in the squad. Same with Mikel. Was Mikel and Tony on the bench? Really? No. Mata moves it into Jesse Lingard. Here is not less Lingard to Sancho. Martial looks for the return to Sancho, but can't. And he instead finds Tellez. Here is Mata now. Mata, really poor cross in. But Areola punches for some reason. Dallo now. Poor from Dallo. It was so obvious what he was going to do there. Should have really, if he's going to try and cross it, just from the position he was in, try and get it to the back post. But here comes West Ham. He does well defensively. Knocks out for a throw-in. I mean, why did Areola do what he did? We'll see this crossing again from Mata. I don't know why he's punching that. That's really poor from Areola for me. Here's Lanzini. Yarmolenko on the edge. Lovely ball to Kufal. How have they not scored? Bloody hell. Is that great? Is that defending by Bailly? I don't know. But that shows the quality of someone like a Yarmolenko. Look, I said it at the Euros. Yarmolenko is a player that can score from anywhere and can pull something from nowhere, really. And Kufal one offside. Maybe Bowen was. Sancho loses the ball. Goes down clutching his ankle. Dawson just kind of treading on his heel. I don't think that's deliberate. It's a dangerous challenge though. Areola goes long. Two foul. Throw in. Wolves have got one back in their game against Tottenham. So that game's now 2-1 as we approach half time. Matic will pick it up. Finds Martial. Good turn by Martial. A nice play to get it out wide to Diego Dalot. Dalot then goes cross-field ball looking for Juan Mata, who takes it down really well. Here is Mata. Puts the ball into the box. Good defending by Mark Noble. Lingard picks it up. Poor from Lingard. Bailly. Good play by Dalot. Lindelof. I feel like Lingard at points is just trying too much to impress there. Like, he gets the ball, he doesn't know what's behind him, and just instead of just knocking it back to Donny where he got it from, and then having the ball on the deck, he's just trying to he flicks it, like I said, behind him, and he ends up hitting Martial. And what the fuck is that from Tellez? Tellez has been awful. Matic. Van der Beek. Lingard. Diego Dalot now. Donny. Lovely pass into Sancho. Moves it into to Matic. Martial was there for Matic's first time, but he didn't play it. Lingard. Martial's now on this left-hand side. Mata. To Lingard. Matic. Van der Beek. A lovely play by Van der Beek, who shoots wide. Slightly wasteful there by Donny. But look, I mean, are we seeing kind of a Donny Van der Beek that is evolving under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I mean, at Manchester United, he's never really taken shots like that on, but that's his second today. Obviously, Van der Beek's only ever scored one goal for Manchester United. That obviously actually came on his debut against Crystal Palace when we lost 3-1 to them. Bruno Fernandes, Greenwood and Tom Heaton in discussion here. Johnson finds Bowen. Could West Ham be out to win a corner here? No, because Bai just about keeps it in. That for a throw in instead, and collides with a cameraman, but it is what it is. Right, so it did actually go out for a corner. So that was completely pointless, and Bai has just clattered the cameraman. Mark Noble puts the ball in. Henderson came for it. I'm not sure if he got the touch on it or not. But here's Masuaku on the edge of the box with it. He goes out to Noble. First time plays it to Crow. And Jesse Lingard's there to see it out for another corner for West Ham United. So what, we've got about a minute and a bit until half time. Looks like West Ham will probably go into that leading. It's just whether can we keep it to one kind of from this corner. It's a good delivery, but we will clear. And here's Sancho. Moves it to Lingard. Poor from Lingard there. But he wins a throw in high up the pitch. One last chance maybe for Manchester United. Dalot will take it. Does Dalot have any sort of a long throw? Goes back to Donny Van der Beek, who moves it into Bailly. Finds Matic. Ugh. Matic, can he find Tellez out wide? No. Just doesn't have the right foot, does he? Diego Dalot. Van der Beek. Bailly. Matic. Finds Lindelof. Finds Martial. Does really well there, Anthony Martial. Finds Sancho. Van der Beek. Diego Dallo. Ball to the edge of the box where everyone just assumed that it was for someone else. Martial, Sancho, back to Sancho, puts it in. Good defending by West Ham. Oh, such good goalkeeping by Areola. And Telles clears the stadium. Look at that. I think players like Martial are the type of players that gets the best out of players like Jadon Sancho. You can already see the link up play they have. Quality. Right, so long ball by Areola here. Johnson wins it. Bailly flicks it forward. Apparently it ran out for a throw in. So Dallo quickly takes that, but goes back to Bailly. Moves it to Lindelof. Lindelof sprinting forward with it. Bit more urgency, which is what I like to see, but that's an awful pass by Lindelof. Brown. Kufal just launches it long. Can Matic get hold of the ball? No, but Lindelof can. Bailly. Dallo. Bailly. Van der Beek. Moves it out to Lingard. Jesse. Finds Mata. Finds Donny. Back to Mata. Mata. Lovely ball into Alex Telles. Telles. Oh, it's so poor. Telles has been awful. And there is half time. I nearly said full time. Half time here at the at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United 0, West Ham 1. Matter of Greenwood on. I still want to see Elanga, but maybe you're right, because I think what I would say is I think Lingard's having a pretty good game playing kind of as free. Like Lingard's not staying out on the right or on the left or at 10. He's kind of everywhere. He's picking, like I said, he's picking up so many loose balls. So put Lingard in at number 10. Then on the right, maybe you do bring on a Greenwood on the right. Like that. So then you have Lingard who will just play kind of everywhere. Just picking balls up. And you have then you have kind of this front three all rotating, changing positions. On the bright side, Martial looks sharp but needs to go on the left to dribble. I agree. I think Martial has looked very good today. Link-up play's been there. I'm happy with how Anthony Martial has played today. What I would say is, look, we know this under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a big problem is we don't create a lot of chances. We haven't done that again today, really. But who knows? Right, I'm quickly going to go fill my bottle up. So I will be right back where we can talk more about the second half and so on. So I will be right back. Right, so I'm back. So, I don't want to see Bruno coming on. Be wise, Ollie. Look, I'm kind of in the same boat, to be honest. Look, do I want? Look, obviously, this team would improve with bringing Bruno Fernandes on. There's obviously no doubt about that. But I agree in the sense that you don't want to bring a Bruno on after he's been rested. But at the same time, I do want to see him come on. If at a point in this second half, if it's 80th minute and we're losing 1-0, bring him on. Definitely bring him on. Because for one, he's a player that can bring up a goal. And second of all, not just is he great at scoring a goal or creating a goal, he's an amazing penalty taker. The 80th minute is perfect time to bring Bruno on if we're not winning. And in that way, I want to see Bruno play. But look, obviously, I don't want it to go to penalties. I'm fed up of penalties. My issue now with this team is, what do you do to change it? For me, I said I would have liked to have seen Alanga play and start. At this point, you can't bring an Alanga on in this game. So him being on the bench is pointless. And let me explain why. Because you look at this, so this is the team obviously as it stands. We're losing 1-0. So you can't bring an Alanga on, a youngster on, because he could make a mistake. He could do this. And if he makes a mistake or isn't amazing, then we lose the game. And so you can't put that pressure on, what is he, 18, 19? 19-year-old. You can't put that pressure on a 19-year-old. So you can't bring Alanga on unless somehow we make a quick turnaround and we end up winning. We're winning 2-1 or 3-1 or whatever. You start Alanga in this game. Let's say we're losing at half time and he's not. Let's say he's playing okay. You can take him off still and bring on a Greenwood or a Bruno to go on and change the game. But unless something big happens in this second half, you can't bring on Elanga. If Ollie wants to, if Ollie brings on, Ollie want to bring on his pet boy McTominay, then take off Mata, but not Van der Beek. Yeah, I agree. I think Van der Beek's played quite well. Look, I'm not gonna say Van der Beek's been this superstar because I don't think he's. I wouldn't go that far, but he has played well. I don't think he's in a position where you take him off. No, Matic was brilliant. He was, for me, Matic was probably our best player. Matic, our best performers in that first half for me were Matic, Donny, Martial, and Lingard. The centre backs were meh. Tellez dreadful. But Dallo, alright, meh. Dallo probably a 6. Sancho, probably a 6 again with Dallo. Whatever you give Dallo, I would say you have to give Sancho. Mata, but when he's on the ball, he looks great. He just doesn't have the legs anymore, unfortunately. I don't know. We'll do player ratings after. What are they showing us here? They're showing us the other highlights. So here's Harry Kane's goal. Good finish, to be fair. Good play. Is that all you're going to show us? You're going to show us that one goal. Brilliant. Thank you. What a waste of time. So if we go over to this screen, we can actually see the rest of the halftime scores, or the rest of the games, I should say. Brighton, obviously, they kicked off slightly earlier than us. I assume about half past. They were winning 2-0 still. Millwall, Leicester are still 0-0. Interesting. Ward Marty. But it's a fairly strong team for Leicester City. Obviously, Danny Ward's back up. Marty's back up. Two first choice defenders. Luke Thomas, I assume he's back up still. Ndidi, a Tielemans starters, or Brighton back up. Lookman, Iheanacho. I mean, Iheanacho's got a few first team minutes. I mean, look, there's a couple of first team players, and it's good enough to beat that Millwall team, isn't it? What's the Brighton team looking like? Brighton have rotated, to be fair, as well, haven't they? Very impressed with them. Obviously, we've checked the rest. Again, like I said in the first half, we'll keep an eye on all that. If we go to this screen, we can look at the stats of this game. And look, Manchester United, you'd have to say have been the better team, wouldn't you? 62% of the ball, although West Ham was always going to let us have the ball. When will Rashford or Cavani be back? Not for a while. Cavani might make the bench against Aston Villa. I'm not sure, but Rashford will be. There'll probably be another international break till Rashford's back. But yeah, I mean, look, 13 shots to 4, 3 on target to 1. That's something we have to look to improve upon. Only 3 shots on target. That's not good enough. We have to get more and start really challenging Areola. But I mean, I wonder what the XG for us are. Try and put into perspective. Right, so second half is about to start. Right, I don't know. I can't find the XG. But the second half is about to begin, which is far more important. Hello, Jordan. How are we? Right. There we go. Second half begins. Timer is slightly out. It's annoying. Right. Oh, you twat, Finn. There we go. All synced up. And here is Sancho. Poor ball out wide looking for Dallo. When you get FIFA 20, I assume you mean FIFA 22. I'm getting the I've been installing the trial from EA Play. So I'll play that. But I don't know whether I'll get FIFA 22 at all. If I do, I don't know when I'll get it. Here's Juan Mata. Looks for Dallo. Lingard picks it up. He's picked the ball up so many times, Lingard. His ball recoveries must be mental. Lingard, Mata. Looks for Telles and finds Telles. Telles will now put the ball into the box. Martial went for the header. Just past him. And Dawson heads away. But apparently it comes off of Martial. Out for a goal kick. I mean, look. It's not looking good for Manchester United, is it? It really, really isn't. Alphonse Areola will have a goal kick here. Can we just score, please? Long ball. Telles wins the header. Good tackle by Matic. Well, Matic is obviously captain of the team today, which is quite nice, I guess. Here comes Lingard. Great challenge by Issa Diop. Van der Beek picks it back up. Finds Jadon Sancho, who goes for goal. Well blocked by West Ham. Matic will pick it back up. Finds Alex Telles. Into Jadon Sancho. Lingard. Go on, Jadon. What lovely ball into Donny van der Beek. Craig Dawson really strong in the tackle and wins it. And Dawson clears it out for a throw. And Lindelof will take that quickly. Moves it into Bailly. Right. Oh, I don't know. I can't find what I'm looking for. Get a PS5 tomorrow. What are you? Is it like new? Is it off? Is it like a resale? I mean, I can't say I've been keeping up with the PS5s, but are they not all like completely sold out? West Ham have not won at Old Trafford in 17 games. Surely we can't let that change today. Van der Beek, poor. Lingard picks it up. Again, just picking up so many balls, Jesse Lingard. Dallo, Jesse. Dallo, Mata. Lovely ball to Sancho. Looks to flick it over Areola. Second half, he's looking a little bit more lively here, Jadon Sancho. Lovely ball from Mata over the top. Looking for Jadon Sancho. He just can't flick it over the goalkeeper and keep it under the bar. Leicester City have taken the lead against Millwall. Lookman scoring 5 minutes after the restart. Diop goes long. Masuaku. On Dallo. Good challenge by Diego Dallo. That for a throw-in for West Ham. Masuaku, Johnson, Lanzini. Finds Mark Noble. Dawson. Foul. Goes down the line. Lindelof does well. And into Henderson. Will he look to play out from the back? Why is the Henderson? Henderson? What was I hearing about Henderson being this fantastic player playing from, well, fantastic at playing out from the back? Every time he's just long from him. I don't get it. It used to be like his thing over De Gea. Oh, De Gea might be a better shot stopper, but Henderson's way better at passing out from the back. Clearly not. Sorry about the squeaking chair. I can't do anything about it. I won't be. This will probably be the last. Well, it should be the last watch along here, and then I'll be back where I normally am for these watch alongs in the prison. Tellez, Lindelof, Bailly, Dallo, Van Mata, Van der Beek looks for the run of Dallo. Good defending by Dawson, he's been fantastic all day for me. Dawson, he's won all his headers. I mean, look, he knows technically, and like if Martial gets running at him and is given space, he'll do him. So Dawson look, he knows when to stay strong and going hard on Martial. Knows when just to let Martial have the ball. He's doing really well, Dawson. Dallo looks to Martial. Poor turn really from Martial. Van der Beek is absolutely taken out. Crow will get a free kick. Bruno's warming up. And so is Mason Greenwood. Crow goes long. Bailly wins the header. Go on, Lingard. Just leaves the ball. Tellez drops it into Jadon Sancho. Go on, Jadon. Martial. Good defending by Dawson again. Maybe too weak there by Martial. Lingard. Van der Beek back to Lingard. Looks for Martial. Kufau just wanted it more. I'm boiling in here. I'll tell you what. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. Noble to Dawson. Diop. Lanzini. You've got to get Mata off for me. You've got to get Juan Mata off this pitch. Just too slow. Can't press. On the ball, he's good, but it's not one of those games where we're just gonna be camped outside their box. Not one of them games. Well, at least it's not one of them games yet. Kufau. Brow. Yarmolenko. Brow. I think it's a goal kick. Lindelof. Bailly. Tellez. Oh, Sancho showing his bit of quality there. Mark Noble has to go into the book for that. And he does finally. Jadon Sancho showing a little bit of more confidence. That's what you want to see. We haven't really seen that from Sancho. That's what you want to see. A player that is high on confidence. Like being a bit cocky, I guess. Taking the piss a little bit. Donny van der Beek puts it across. It hits Diop. Dallo! What? Wide. Hit it from the edge. He was coming in. It was a good play originally. Bailly gave it out to Diego Dallo. Van der Beek made a really good run into the box. He just cut it back and Diop just about got the block in. And Dallo just hits it first time. Edge of the box, but is always going wide. But good chance there for Manchester United. And that's kind of what we want to see. And that's why we love and we want to see more of Donny van der Beek. Because we don't really get that with McTominay, or definitely not from Fred. That's not a foul? No. Good foul, Yarmolenko. Good foul, good play by Matic. Matic just gives Kufal, leaves something on Kufal. Referee, I don't think he noticed it. Probably because he's too busy thinking about when his next pie is. I mean, that could have been a red card for Matic. He's absolutely. You just need him. When I said he's left something on him, the ball's gone out of play, and he has just need Kufal. Johnson does well. Goes back into Mark Noble. Looks to chip a ball into the box. Lindelof won it. Bowen looks to take it under, but Donny van der Beek will get control of it. Great control here by Donny, but can he find the pass? Or can he work his way out? He hasn't, and here is Bowen. Poor from van der Beek there. Should have just got it clear, but instead tried to play it out. There's a corner here for West Ham United. Bloody hell. Diop's up. Diop, a very, very big lad. Ball comes in. Bailly wins the header. And Johnson will now pick it up. Looks for... Is that Noble or is it Kufal? Who is it? I think it's Noble. It is Noble. Bailly's saying he's been pushed in the face. And he's going to get it. I'm not sure that's a foul. It's definitely not a foul. Poor from... What is Bailly doing? I mean, we won the free kick, but stuff like that just annoys me in football. Donny. Poor from Donny van der Beek. Loses the ball. Although I don't think it was the greatest of ideas to give him the ball in the first place in that situation. You've got to get Mata off this pitch. He's a shadow at this point. Just for the scores around the ground, Wolves have now equalised against Tottenham. Here comes Bowen, actually. Hold on. Fuck off, Bowen. You know how to deal with it. Oh, no. Yarmolenko still has it. Goes for goal. Wide. And Chelsea have taken the lead against Aston Villa. That goal coming from Mr. Timo Werner. So Juan Mata's off. Not Jesse Lingard. What's his name on? Mason Greenwood is on. So we'll see where that actually what that does for us tactically. Will Martial stay up top, or will not Lingard, or will Greenwood go there? Lingard. So yeah, so it's Lingard at 10. So we'll quickly sort that. So Jesse's gone in at 10. Greenwood's in here already. Greenwood, great save, Areola. There we go. Right, and then Mata. There we go. So just about that Greenwood chance. It's a great ball over the top from Donny van der Beek. And look, I mean, look, Greenwood, the man just always hits the target. I can't think of it. He just doesn't miss, does he? And it's a good save by Areola with his feet. But look, I mean, that's probably the change I would have made. Get Greenwood on, play that almost guarantees you goals. Who's in really good form, and get Mata off and get Lingard in a position where we've seen him take up that position a lot, despite the fact he's technically playing off the right, and he's in a position where he can continue doing what he's done so well today, and that is picking up loose balls. He's working effortlessly. And here comes Greenwood. Slots it in for Lingard, who goes for goal. Really poor from Lingard. What's he doing shooting there? And look, that is why Lingard isn't a top player. For all his hard work and whatever, his decision making in situations like that is poor. He should be bringing that down, slotting in Sancho, stopping it in Martial, or running with the ball and just building the play. The shot is never on there. Martial, good closing down there, but it goes out for a throw in for West Ham. Noble back across the Diop. Johnson just kind of flicks it forward. So does Masuaku. United get it down. Handball by Bowen there. Free kick to United on the halfway line. Telles takes it quickly and finds Matic. Matic, poor pass looking for Martial. Out for a goal kick. Aston Villa have equalised against Chelsea. Cameron Archer scoring for the Villains. Matic. Quickly move it, Matic. Goes into Lindelof, into Henderson. Just give it to Bailly. Well in Henderson. I mean, that's probably his first short pass of the game. Bailly. Van der Beek. Van der Beek will go long. Looking for... Is that Dallo? I mean, you know you've got an issue when Dallo is higher than Greenwood. Dalot needs to do his defensive work. It's not Greenwood's job to do it for you. Loz, but Spurs aren't very good. I said in my Premier League prediction, I didn't think they'd do very well. I didn't think Nuno was the right appointment. And I think I'm being proven right. They weren't. Look, they weren't. Look, they were very good on the counter attack against Man City. They didn't dominate that game. They weren't great against Wolves in the Premier League when they won 1-0. Won it thanks to a penalty. Wolves probably deserved to win it. Got smashed by Crystal Palace. And I think Arsenal will do him in as well. Lanzini's now down. Get up, mate, you mug. But Pablo Fornals looks like he'll come on to replace him. And Vlasic is coming on. Now I didn't think Vlasic was that great when I watched him on Sunday. Oh, the longer the time ticks down, the more nervous I get, because I know this game goes to a penalty shootout, and I cannot be bothered for a penalty shootout. I've had too many heartbreaks from penalty shootouts. I think back to the Euros, Europa League final. I remember when we played Derby under Mourinho. Phil Jones with his pink boots missed. Alright, so Vlasic is coming on. And then number 27 is... Who's that? Masuaku. I thought he was 26. Oh, that was a lie, wasn't it? Well, that digital scoreboard was just wrong. Not Noble. Rice giving a high five to Masuaku there. Who, while... Look, he's getting used to the surroundings. Obviously, Declan Rice will be a Manchester United player next season. Fingers crossed. Areola goes long. Go on, Lindelof. Win that ball. He does win it, but it's out for a throw-in. Ollie, get on the touchline. This is what annoys me about Ollie. He's just never on the touchline. I mean, look, obviously, there's different types of managers, and some managers aren't that type of guy. But I obviously, you can't really judge them on that. But it's just something that gets me. Like, all the best managers in the world are always constantly on their touchline shouting. Surely it can't be a coincidence. Go on, Jaden. Got a space to run into. Lovely ball into Jesse Lingard. Lingard, shoot! Stop shooting! Fucking hell, Jesse. Get him off. I'm fed up of him now. I'm fed up of him. Pass the ball, Jesse. Get him off. He's been rubbish. He hasn't been rubbish. It's that final product, Jesse. It's so important. You can pick the ball up all you want. If you're going to do that every time, get off the pitch because you're useless doing that. Jadon Sancho does so well to find Lingard. He's in so much space. Martial's made a run. He's made a very good run, Martial, to pull the defender away, giving so much space to Mason Greenwood on that right-hand side. So, like I said when he came on, guarantees you goals if you give him a chance. And what does he do? Let me try and shoot because I'm Jesse Lingard and I'm playing against West Ham. And I want to score a goal at Old Trafford. Mate, pass the ball. Bailly. Matic back to Bailly. Lindelof. Lingard. Back to Lindelof. Matic. Lindelof. Tellez. Jesse Lingard. Lovely take. Now put the ball into the box. He does. Dallow's there. Looks to put the ball back across. But Fornals deflects it out for a corner for Manchester United. And what? 20 minutes to go. Can we find the equaliser? Ball in by can't get header. So, Alanga is on for Telles. So Alanga's on for Telles and Bruno's on for Lingard. So is Alanga playing left back? Yes. What the fuck are we doing? Why the fuck is Alanga playing left back? So Alanga's on there and Greenwood, go on, Mason. And Bruno's on. There we go. And look, now we could be left exposed with Alanga at left back. I mean, we've seen Tahith Chong at left back, haven't we? We saw that. Right, let me sort the subs out then. Vlasic. Van der Beek, good tackle. And here's Donny. Looks to bring it out. Wins a throw in. 15 to go. Come on. Sancho. Bailly. Bruno's made a great run. Just buys the wrong man you want on that ball at that time, innit? Lingard into Dallo. Dallo puts the cross in. Diop, good defending. Greenwood picks it up. He's fighting for the ball. That's not a foul. It's not a foul. Here is Mason Greenwood. Fires it in. Good defending by West Ham. And Dallo will pick it back up. United really going for this. Matic. Looks for Greenwood. Poor from Matic and Greenwood. Just not lack of communication there. Alanga at left back. What the fuck is this? We're going for it. I mean, like I said, I remember Tahith Chong played at left back in the Europa League once. That's what we're doing. "15 minutes. Come on, we've got to find a goal. A goal is necessary. Obviously, at this point, you're looking at a goal to take it to penalties rather than a goal to win the game. Obviously, look, I don't see us scoring 2 goals, so we've got to get it to pens. Lindelof. Alanga looks for Martial. Poor. In other news, Smith Rowe has scored for Arsenal against Wimbledon. So they are free. Ariola, Diop. United trying to pen him in. Johnson does well, but Bailly wins it. Van der Beek will take it down. Finds Matic really well. Can Matic open the game up here? He does and finds Alanga. Alanga takes on his man. I just put it back. Well in. Here's Sancho. Sancho does really well. Dancing in the box. Shoots. Well blocked that for a corner. Sancho's a slight appeal for a handball. I don't think that was ever going to get given, really. Bruno goes into Sancho. Back to Bruno. Bruno looks to put the cross in. Kufau blocked well. Dallo picks it up on the halfway line. Fuck me, we've gone everyone forward, haven't we? Henderson. Matic. Donny van der Beek. Mason Greenwood. Go on, Mason. Greenwood does well. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Matic. Finds Anthony Martial. Just cut and have a shot, mate. He doesn't. He finds Sancho really well. Bruno shoots wide. Poor. Not Bruno. Martial was there wanting the ball from Bruno. He was in a good pocket of space. But he just wants the ball there, but he shoots. It was always wide. Really poor there from Bruno. Should never be shooting. We'll see this handball appeal. No, it's never a penalty. It's never a handball. It's never anything. Elanga wins the header. Diop heads back to Areola. Areola picks it up and rolls it quickly out to Diop, who can now bring it forward. Finds Noble, who goes back to Areola. Back to Diop. West Ham's just trying to keep hold of the ball here, clearly. Taking up the idea, if we've got the ball, you don't, meaning you cannot score. Boy, oh, he's put us in danger here. Lindelof, brilliant defending. I mean, it wasn't the most convincing of defending by Lindelof, but it worked. 4-0 just forgot the ball, but Vlasic picked it up. Great play here by West Ham. Vlasic, good defending by Nemanja Matic. And Bailly now clears long. Out for a throw, and United just need to try and get hold of this ball at this point. Arsenal have made it 3-0. Eddie Nketiah scoring in that game. All the other scores are as they were. Go on, Anthony Martial. Good defending by Issa Diop on the cover. Brighton, they won 2-0. Millwall are still 1-0 down to Leicester. Wolves, Tottenham is 2-2. Man United versus West Ham. Obviously, that's 1-0 West Ham as it stands. Chelsea, Villa is 1-0. Arsenal are all winning 3-0. And 10 to go. Come on. Henderson goes into Bailly. Come on, we need a goal. Dallo's made a great run. He just got his head down and sprinted. Puts the ball in. Diop sees it out for a corner. Right. Corner to United. Is that? I assume that's Bruno on it. Puts it in. Diop wins it. Jadon Sancho picks it up on the edge. Goes for goal. Block. Martial pick it up. Looks to shoot. Good save by Areola. Brilliant play here by... Is that Vlasic? Finds Bowen. No, Vlasic is now on the side. Bruno, brilliant recovery tackle. Matched Vlasic the whole way and did brilliantly to win the ball. And here comes Manchester United. Fantastic there by Bruno Fernandes. Here is Mason Greenwood out on this right-hand side. Can he get the ball in the box? Should have put the ball in the box. Poor from Mason Greenwood. And Areola grabs it. The ball was there to Martial in the middle. Come on. Elanga. Matic. Lovely play by Matic. Van der Beek. Too lazy and well, not too lazy. Too expecting too much time on the ball there and lost it. And here comes West Ham maybe. Crowd goes long looking for the overlapping run of Yarmolenko. Lindelof does well and Elanga picks it up. Thank God Lindelof was there because it didn't look like Elanga was tracking back. Elanga, ball from him, but he wins the ball back here. Skips past a really poor challenge by Yarmolenko. Bruno finds Sancho, back to Bruno, who gets caught on the ball again. Fantastic challenge by Van der Beek. Comes sliding in there and wins the ball. Matic, who's been fantastic all day. Nice play there by Bruno and Martial and Van der Beek, but just intercepted. Here comes Mason Greenwood now. Greenwood shoots. Awful shot. He's saying it's been blocked. Greenwood's appealing that it's been blocked. The referee's having none of it. Let's see it again. That's so poor from Greenwood. We're trying to score a wonder goal. Just get the ball in the box. There've been a couple times where Anthony Martial has been wanting the ball in the box and he hasn't got it. This is the difference between winning games and not. And I wonder if it is. Obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to be a striker. I'm not trying to blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on this, but maybe obviously Ole being a striker, he is trying to just like tell the lads that obviously can score a few long shots or can score goals. Get a shot away. If you see the opportunity for a shot, get the shot away. When that's not the right attitude to have a lot of the time. And look, if we look at the stats, we've had 25 shots in this game and 6 of them in on target. And I can't think of what is 2 maybe it might have been in the box. Bowen puts the ball into the box. Bailly heads clear. Greenwood finds Elanga. Martial's on his left. Elanga wins a free kick. I find it weird Elanga came on. I really do. But we need a goal. Surely Tellez would have been a better option than Elanga. Although, like I said, Tellez has been awful. Bruno, crossfield ball. Van der Beek looks to put the ball in the box. Dawson's there again. For me, Dawson's probably been man of the match. He's been absolutely fantastic in there. Henderson, Bailly, Matic, back to Bailly. Out wide to Dalot. Back to Bailly. Back to Matic. Martial, look how far he's dropping deep. He's the one playmaking at the moment. He's the one I would, out of everyone that's been having shots from them sort of angles. Bruno, stop! Awful. Martial was the only striker that hasn't done it. I mean, actually, I don't think Sancho's done it either. But let one of them two. If someone's gonna shoot from the edge of the box, let it be Martial or let it be Sancho, because everyone else have been dreadful. Go to that ball, please. Dalot. Ball from Dalot. Who was he even aiming for? Oh, Yarmolenko's in! Hits the post somehow! United given a lifeline! Yarmolenko rounded Dean Henderson, but somehow hit the post with his left foot. And if United somehow get an equaliser here, it's got to be on Yarmolenko. And here comes Mason Greenwood. Slightly behind Sancho. Sancho, lovely play back into Mason Greenwood. And back into Bruno, sorry. Bruno, it's a rubbish ball in. Just bet. I mean, look, you can blame the manager all you want today. I just don't think the players have done it. Players, like, how many times, look, Bruno taking stupid shots. Lingard did the same. You just need better. We've got a good opportunity there. It's just an awful ball in from Bruno. That's not on the manager. And fucking hell, nobody is back apart from Bailly. Mark Noble's in. Dean Henderson, fantastic save. What a save, Dean Henderson, to keep us in this game. And look, if United get an equaliser again, Mark Noble could be in the bad books again. I mean, like Yarmolenko a minute earlier, you should not be missing that chance. Here is Matic. Fuck me, Matic. Awful ball out. Vlasic. Out to Bowen. Alanga's nowhere to be seen. Bowen shoots. Good save by Dean Henderson. And this is what, well, if Dean Henderson wants to get back in the number 1 jersey, that's the type of, job he wants to be doing. He wants to be making saves. And he's done well, to be fair. Don't shoot! Stop shooting! Fuck me! West Ham have got a defending. They've got so many players back. Why do we keep doing long shots? It's not going to work. Go on, Greenwood. Pulls it back. Oh. I think Martial should gamble on it. Van der Beek, what happens there? Van der Beek goes for it. And I don't know if he got the ball, if what happened with Van der Beek. And because he saw Van der Beek going for it, Martial kind of stuttered on it. Somewhat reminded me of that chance against Arsenal when it was him and Cavani. What a ball out wide to Bruno from Sancho. Bruno just leaving it too long. The poor ball. We're going out. Leicester have doubled their advantage. Kelechi Iheanacho scoring there. Jared Bowen just running to the corner here. Bowen holding the ball in well. Here's Yarmolenko. Good defending by over the bar by Fornals. Come on! Where are you? Four minutes of added time. Areola goes long. Ball looking for Vlasic. No ball. Fornals. Matic. Lindelof. Langer. Lindelof. Bailly. Finds Bruno. Bruno, just play it simple. Don't shoot. I know you've just crossed the halfway line, but don't shoot, mate. Bailly. Matic. Bruno's made a run on this left-hand side. He comes inside. Looks for the ball over the top. Dawson's there again. Kufal stops the ball from getting to Alanga. It's out for a corner for for Manchester United. Sorry, not West Ham United. Alanga's going to take it. No, he's not. Bruno's going to take it. Alanga put the ball down for him. Henderson's up. God, Dean. Make yourself a legend. Bruno puts the ball into the box. Bailly went for the header. Didn't win it. Dallo will have to pick it back up. Dallo goes into Henderson, who's on the halfway line. He takes a touch. He's bringing it forward. Fuck me, Hendo. Why he goes into Henderson. I don't see it now. We've got a minute and a half to go. Lindelof. Come on. Can we find something? Bailly goes long. Alanga took it down. He wants a free kick. Not given. It hits the fat lump in black. It's going to be a drop ball for West Ham. Just letting them waste more time. Come on, hurry the fuck up, Murray. Drop the ball already. What's Bruno doing? Bruno put the ball in the net, but it's not going to count. The referee dropped the ball. Grimace on the face of Odegaard and Solskjaer. Right, Noble will go back to Areola. Goes long. Matic wins it. Sancho, head. You can't blow the whistle there, ref. You fucking waste of time. And there's full time. Manchester United are out of the Carabao Cup. To the hands of West Ham United. First time of asking, we're out. What can you say? Look, it's not a big issue. Look, I said that at the start. It's not a huge issue. Look, in the match reaction, we'll speak more about the actual game, what that game means. But like I said, I don't see it being that big of a deal. What a trash Martial. Martial wasn't bad today. I thought Martial was one of our better players. The issue we had today, and look, I'll speak about in the match reaction, is far too often today we tried to score the wonder goal. How many times did I go, or did we see Lingard shooting from the edge of the box? We've seen Dallo do it. We've seen Bruno do it. Far too many times. I think we might have seen Greenwood do it once or twice. Sometimes we just get the ball in the box. Because when you're defending a low block, like we were today, well, when you're attacking against a low block like we were today, long shots are pretty pointless. Because the whole point of a low block is they have so many men in that one area to try and stop here. The long shots, you're just shooting into a block of players. It's not going to work. What you have to do, you have to get the ball into the box. Yeah, as NG said, it's one of those games. You lose some games. It's not on. I don't think this is on Ollie. I don't think this is on. But I don't think you can particularly blame any players. If you are going to put the blame on someone, I'm looking at Alex Telles at left back. I thought he was dreadful today, and obviously he was at main fault for the goal. It was just one of those games where we dominate the ball, we dominate the chances. Really, it's some of them. We were just wasteful, shooting from unnecessary positions, and we made the game harder for ourselves by doing that. But look, we can speak about this more in the match reaction. The link down in the description below for that. I will be about 5 minutes before we go live over there, so I'll see you all over there in a bit. Peace.